Now, your families, everybody's family in the background, and did you all grow up in New Jersey?
With the exception of Bob, the drummer, we all grew up in New Jersey, basically within the same, 10, 15 miles of each other, the same relative zip code.
And did you know each other?
We did not. That was the funny thing. I didn't meet Ray Toro, the guitarist, until I went to art school, and then I met him through a mutual friend there. And then, obviously, Mikey's my brother, so I knew him all my life. And then Frank, oddly enough, lived in the same town as me and Mikey, but we had never met until we had formed the band. And then his first band gave us, like, a practice space, and they gave us our first shows and everything. So, and then we met Bob on the road while touring with our older drummer. And we just, really love Bob. So
well, I mean, they're all so wonderful. It's so funny that you lived in the same town, and only the music finally brought you together.
Yeah, that's what did it. It was the music.
Music tends to do that.
That's true too, because I've met a lot of amazing people like you, and throughout these years, and it's been because of the music. So it's pretty amazing to see what music can actually really do. It's very powerful.
Yeah, well, I truly feel the same about you, Angel. Listen, do you have a favorite New Jersey-born hero?
A favorite New Jersey-born hero? That's a really good question. Well, my dad's kind of my hero, so...
That's great.
But he wasn't born in Jersey. He was born in California, so let me think. The first concert I ever went to was at... it was called Brendan Byrne Arena at the time in Jersey, and that was Bruce Springsteen. And my mom, who was a huge Springsteen fan, so this was like the height of it. This is when Born in the USA was just massive. And,
yeah.
So she took me to see him, and then I think when I was like a little older, I got into Bon Jovi. So I think I've always kind of been into Jersey bands.
Yeah. And tell me, you just mentioned art school. What did you, before you decided to become the immense musical genius, talent, and fame that you have under your belt now, what did you want to do? Did you want to be an artist?
Actually, yeah. What happened was I was always drawing. I was doing everything basically because of my grandmother, who I was very close with. She always encouraged me to do everything, and she was the woman that had showed me cabaret when I was a little kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was one of the biggest reasons. I'm a fan as well, but one of the biggest reasons that I wanted you on the Black Parade is because I really wanted, because our last record is actually about her death, and then so with this record I wanted to kind of give her a nod again, and the record really just fit that movie anyway. I was watching it a great deal while we were making the Black Parade, and it felt like a really great tribute to her to have you on the record. And so she was always encouraging me to sing and paint and draw. So when I was in school, I kind of took to it right away. And what actually happened was, I didn't plan on being an artist. I planned on being a musician.